Alright, so it's just finished Port Vale 0, Arsenal 2, and quite frankly, I'm not sitting here and I'm not smiling about that. You know, I'm not going to sit here and smile about that because I've got a lot of things I want to talk about from that. The first thing I want to rip into is what Mikel Arteta did tonight. What do we always say? Let the handbrake off. Why is the handbrake on? You're playing Port Vale away and you've got the handbrake on. Why? Let it off. Let the players free roam. Let the players go and express themselves. Because I predicted we'd win 6-0 tonight and I was proved wrong. That was one of the most boring games of football I think I've ever watched. We should be going to a team like Port Vale and absolutely annihilating them. That's what we should be doing. Not scoring a goal in the 8th minute and then not scoring another one until the 85th minute. That is embarrassing. And I feel Port Vale will come out with there with their heads high. And so they should. They've got a televised game off of Sky Sports, you know, which is something a team like Port Vale would never usually get. They've played one of the biggest sides in the country. And I actually think Port Vale played really well. It was just our immaturity. Yes, we won the game, but I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. It's the performance that does it for me. If you win a game and you have a good performance, the good performance is double the points. It doubles a win for me. If you're performing like absolute crap and you're winning, it's not exciting against these small teams. If you're playing shit against someone like Man City and then you get the win, fair enough. But against a team like Port Vale, you've got to be letting the handbrake off. You've got to be letting these players actually express themselves and do what they're doing. And the term I'm going to use and the term I'm probably going to give the title, we escaped jail tonight. We got out of jail. Because quite frankly, the way we played at the back wasn't good at all. Saliba shaky again, you know. Lewis Skelly comes in, looks a bit shaky. Ben White was very shaky. Mascara I thought was our best defender. And has been for the past few games he's played. I'm now looking at it and thinking, you play like that at St James's Park and you're gonna get punished. It's that simple. And that's why I'm pissed off. That's why I'm pissed off. Because we all know what we're going to go ahead and do now at St James's Park. They're after winning 4-1 tonight, by the way. They've just beaten Bradford City 4-1. What do you think we're going to go ahead and do against Newcastle? Explain to me, tell me. We're going to put the handbrake on again. We're going to keep putting the handbrake on. And when is Arteta going to learn? When is he going to learn to let the handbrake off and let the players free roam? Let the players roam around. Let them express themselves. You know, let them do what they do. Because I'm sick of this handbrake shit. I really am. I'm bored to the back teeth of it. And it's especially this season now that we're seeing this shit. Every single game. We're seeing games like this. Anfield, Liverpool away, Manchester United away, City at home. We just don't let the handbrake off. You know, even in the Champions League in Bilbao, we had the handbrake on. Oh, and then we're playing our strongest team, and that's the most annoying thing about it. You're playing players like Eze and Saka and Saliba and, you know, Martinelli and fucking all them players. And you can't beat Port Vale by more than 2 goals. It takes an injured Leandro Trossard to actually come off the bench and seal it. The draw's at 10:20, so that's in about 10 minutes time. I'm not going upstairs and watch the draw when I finish doing this. I guarantee you we get Spurs away. And Spurs are after beating Doncaster 3-0. With the way we're playing and the way we're performing, anyone can probably beat us at the moment. We're getting out of jail in these games. We got out of jail on Sunday. We really did. I tell you that now. You know, Arteta needs to learn and Arteta needs to know. It's not all about having the handbrake on. You know, you've got to let it off sometimes. It's that simple. based on the players' performances today, did some of the players play well? Not at all. I don't think we laid well in the slightest. I thought we got bullied in some areas, you know, and I mean, we need to work on it. It's something we need to work on, and we need to work on it very, very, very fucking quickly, because I'll tell you something, if we don't, we are going to get punished. And I said it already, and I'm going to say it again, we are going to get punished by teams who we try breaking down. We can't break down these kind of teams. Do you know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. You know, I thought Martinelli looked like his old self, running down the wing and doing nothing. I thought Saka should not have been playing in the start. It was wrong of me to even put him in the starting 11 in the preview, because, we're really going to miss Madueke, aren't we? Come back soon, Noni, man, please. We're really going to miss Madueke. Fucking heartbreaking what's happened to him. But you know what? Something we've got to do. Something we've got to acknowledge. Simple. And then you're sitting there bringing on players like Victor Gyökeres against a team like Port Vale, who you should be absolutely annihilating. I'm sorry, but you can't be doing that. You know, the fact we're going to have to rely on someone like a Victor Gyökeres to actually go and do something who don't fuck all when you come on as well, just shows what kind of team we are, and just shows exactly the levels of what this team is. A bag of shit. We're going to St James's Park on Sunday. We take a win out of this. I'm not happy with that win though at all. I thought we could have done so much better, but listen, we move on. We find out who we get in about 10 minutes time. And yeah, we move on to Sunday. I'll tell you something, I'm not looking forward to it, but listen, leave a like, share, subscribe, do what you got to do, and I'll see you for the preview on Sunday. I'm out of here.